How's it going, Dave from Comic Book Investments? So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are dropping in price. You know the drill. So let's get right into it. All right, first we got is Incredible Hulk number 377. This is the first appearance of Professor Hulk, where he became smart. A 9.4 is down 53% from $80 to $38. A 9.6 is down 58% from $120 to $51. And a 9.8 is down 67% from $264 to $87. So yeah, I mean, I kind of like this cover. I also like the Hulk. So kind of sad to see that this book is dropping, but I mean, it's just not that big of a key, really. I guess the Professor Hulk is the current Hulk in the MCU, which is honestly, does anyone want that Hulk? Tell me. Do you want that Hulk? I don't want that Hulk. I like the Hulk from Avengers 1 and from his movie with Edward Norton. That Hulk, Rage Monster Hulk. I don't want the smart Hulk. I don't want that. And I'm pissed off that they did him dirty in Infinity War and Endgame, and he didn't get his revenge on Thanos. He got beat up, and that was about it. Dumb. I don't like how the MCU is handling the Hulk. I want him to be the Rage Monster. I hope they do World War Hulk. Anyways, I'm going off a tangent. This is that book. This is what's happening to it. So, yeah. All right, next we got Jungle Action 6, the first appearance of Killmonger. A 9.2 is down 57% from $11.99 back in 2021 to $5.15. A 9.4 is down 37% from $13.20 to $8.35. And a 9.6 is down 65% from, $5,679, now selling for $2,000. That's a lot. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I know it's like 65%, and a lot of these on here, it's like 70 or 80%. But still, when you see the number of like nearly $6,000 to $2,000, yeah, that was a lot of money. And that was in 2022. That wasn't too long ago. I think it was like end of summer is when the sale was. So, yeah, but here's the thing. It's like, Killmonger was never a popular character to begin with. He was in one movie. Some people liked his character by Michael B. Jordan. Whatever, it was okay. But he was in one movie, and that was it. I think he showed up in a couple of things like cameos in some movies, but not like his character. His character died. But yeah, so this book was never going to be worth that much to begin with. So whoever paid that nearly $6,000, you way overpaid. Because this is what's going to happen with those types of characters, especially when they kill them off. They're not going to bring him back, no matter how many rumors. They're like, oh, well, he's going to be the new Black Panther. And I said from the beginning, like, it's going to be Shuri. And people were like, oh, it's going to be this person, it's going to be that person. I don't even know how these rumors get started. And then all of a sudden they end up on like the top 10 list of heating up things. I have no idea. But anyways, so, there's rumors out there he's going to be the new Black Panther when he died. I mean, I guess they could bring him back. But the reality is, his character was never that popular to begin with, and he was in one movie. That's it. So that does not equate $6,000 in my opinion. All right. Next, we got Submariner number 1. A 6.5 is down 61% from $875 to $339. An 8.5 is down 71% from $1,800 to $516. And a 9.8 is down 40% from almost $20,000 last year, now selling for $12,000. I mean, $20,000, that's quite a bit. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I think they're going to do more things with Submariner. I think that's the intent. I really don't know. I think right now at the MCU, they already have their movies. That's the thing. It's like, you're not going to, like, people were mad about Phase 4, and so then Ant-Man was Phase 5. And they're like, Phase 5 is just as bad as Phase 4. These movies take like 2 to 3 years to make. So it's like, even if they wanted to turn the ship around today, they already have movies that are pretty much mostly done. I mean, they can try to do reshoots. That's what they're doing with the Marvels. That's why the Marvels been pushed back, I think, twice. And now it's being pushed back to the end of the year because they're doing a bunch of reshoots trying to save it. And usually when you're there's nothing wrong with reshoots. Maybe a scene didn't turn out as good. Maybe you're like, there's missing something here that needs to propel the story. So they'll usually do reshoots. But when you do huge reshoots, like the point where you're changing the ending, changing the flow of the movie and how everything works, that's when it's just a disaster. That's what happened to Ant-Man. Ant-Man, I think It was a $160 million film. They did $40 million of reshoots. $40 million. And yeah, so that's like a quarter more of the film that they had to go back and fix everything. The ending was not supposed to be the way it was. Everything was kind of changed. It changed the whole tone of it. And it ended up this sucking. It was this, yeah. And so they're going to try to do the same thing with the Marvels. And that movie is just going to suck. So I would imagine Phase 5 or whatever phase we're in is going to continue to suck. So I don't know what's going to happen to Submariner. I think he's going to just be, collateral damage at this point. So I don't expect, like think about it. It's like, is he really going to show up in anything in Phase 5? I don't know. Are they going to give him his own movie? I mean, was it Bob Iger said is like pretty much, we're not going to focus on people like Namor and stuff like that. So, yeah. Other than that, I still think Submariner is a good book. $20,000 for a 9.8. I don't know. The data does not show that it should be a $20,000 book. At $12,000, do I think it can hold at $12,000? No. I think it's going to drop down to probably around $8,000. This is and kind of that will be like its bottom, somewhere around there for a 9.8. Next, we got Fightin Five, number 5. No, that is not right. Fightin Five, number 40. We got a 4.0 at 41%. Was down from 600 to 355. A 7.0 is down 27%. Not that much, from 1250 to 909. And a 7.5 is down 48% from a little over 2100. Now selling for about 1136. So, yeah, this is the first appearance of Peacemaker. This book was like a nothing book, to be honest, before. And honestly, the show Peacemaker, I thought it was fantastic. It was probably one of the best things to come out of the DCEU, in my opinion. I mean, if you look at it as having its ups and downs, the book is like not common at all. Like, yeah, you can probably go online, you can find a bunch of, a couple different grades, but it's not going to be like looking up a Spider-Man 300 and you see like 10,000 different ones. Yeah, so I mean, this one's like, to me, this one's interesting because I don't know what kind of long-term prospects this has, because of the fact that it really is just like this character wasn't like popular for years and years and years, and they decided to make a TV show or a movie about Peacemaker. This character is a nothing character, and then they decided to make him popular with a TV show that happened to hit. But what happens when the TV show's done? I don't know. So that's going to be an interesting thing. I really can't predict much of a future of this one. I don't know what's going to happen. All right, last one on this list is Captain Britain, number 1. An 8.5 is down 42% from 720 to 420. A 9.4 is down 60% from 1424 to 573. And a 9.8 is down 70% from a little over 5,000, now selling about 1,500. So this first appearance of Captain Britain, I think it came with like a mask or something inside. I've had this book before, so it's kind of like the inside covers or the inside pages of comic books from around this time is like, it's like a newspaper feel, and then the covers are a lot thicker and there's like a different feel, and they have much more going on to make it have like a whole different feel. This one's this newspaper on the cover too, like the feel of it. So the entire thing feels like a newspaper. I imagine that would make it harder to get in a high grade. I'm not really entirely sure, but I would imagine so, because it's just so thin and fragile. To be honest, I don't know much about this character beyond that they had Captain America, and then, well, why don't we do the same thing but have a Captain Britain? Who knows what? I don't even know what's going on with this character. I don't even know if it's really still around. I mean, all characters are still around. They might pop up every 10 or 20 years, but as a character that's ongoing, I don't even know if he's starring in anything over in Britain. Nonetheless, I don't see this character really doing much of anything. I think it's expensive because it's first appearance of Captain Britain, and it's probably kind of rare and probably hard to find in high grade. Beyond that, don't expect this book to like fly to the moon anytime soon. Have a good day.